Chat's
Hello
going
and
mental.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to teamfortress.tv. We are bringing you tonight ETF2L Season 22, powered by students.tf Week 2 matchup between Animate and Full Tilt. Oops, Full Tilt. The maps are Snakewater and Gullywash. And
Yes.
joining me tonight are Maximilian Max O'Brien and DavidTheWin on the camera. So Max, Full Tilt. Thoughts?
Probably the most underrated team in Prem. I think people acknowledge how good that they are, but they don't know quite how good they are. If that makes any sense at all.
Well, they're still kind of new, so I mean, no one knows their true potential yet. Is that what you're going for? I'd
Yeah,
agree.
I think that sounds right. Like people know that they're good, people just don't know how good. But that'll change tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think their last game, their first week game, their debut versus Reason, didn't go so well.
Yeah, it definitely could have been a better result, but they've also had some roster changes since then. They've swapped out Ale for Spudd, which I think it's not a controversial thing whatsoever to say that that is definitely an upgrade. Spudd, one of the top demo men in Europe. Ale, definitely a good player on his own, but it's pretty hard for any demo man to hold a candle to the amount of damage that Spudd can put out.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like Spud's scene is pretty good. Like he was definitely one of the better players in Dogs, and he's always been like a solid demo man. So would you say they're definitely then the favorites going into this matchup?
Yeah, I think that's a very safe bet. I think Animate are a talented group of gamers, and they can definitely pull something together, but I think expecting a win is probably a little bit too much to ask for, but they can definitely pull around, and an upset is definitely possible if Full Tilt go Full Tilt.
Yeah, they have done that quite a few times. Then versus them tonight are Animate, which I'm not gonna lie, you know more about them than me. So why don't you give me the rundown on them as well?
Alright, so on Animate's roster, we have, going from order of who I could remember at the time, Nation on Roma, Ryder on Demo, Nookie on Scout, Fragmented on Medic, Natural on Pocket, and Walters as the other Scout. Starting with the combo, I think Ryder might not be a known name to a lot of people, but he's played in like the Div 1 high level for quite some time now, usually as a roaming soldier though, but he's definitely played Demo Man in the past before. He played a season in Div 2 with some of my friends, and he dropped about 14k damage as an average, I think. He's definitely an excellent demo man that can definitely compete in Prem, and one of the Iceland's finest. Huffy Cool definitely will be sure to tell you about how good Ryder is if you ever ask him. And then
you don't even have to ask him; like he'll just tell you anyway.
He'll just come up to you and just tell you. That's how he introduces himself. Just Ryder's the best in Iceland. And then on Pocket, we have Natural, very strong Pocket there, very knowledgeable, very strong DM. I believe in the past for Animate, he actually played Demo Man while Ryder was still on Roma, and he did a lot of work there, but I think he's probably much better on the Pocket than the Demo Man role. He's a bit famous for being a bit slow in terms of his main calling, but I don't know, I think if you win, it doesn't matter if you play slow or fast. And then I believe Walters will probably be the passive scout, so that ties into the combo. Walters has played for this game for eons, as far as I'm aware. Very strong scout sniper, played on Epsilon in the past, and just you can always expect a solid game from Walters. And then on his scout partner, you have Nookie, the legendary DM Lord, a scout who I played against once and didn't even land a hit on. He's absolutely ridiculous. He can just pull out a 6k from anywhere. It's kind of crazy, but some might say not the smartest player in Prem. What would you say to that?
I'd say it's probably true. He has a bit of a Nico playstyle. Like in BK, he's definitely a really strong DMer, but in BK, like you could tell his decision making at times just wasn't up to par. Like I wouldn't say it's at like a top 3 Prem level of game sense, but you know, like being in a team like Animate, he can easily be like the star of that lineup. But yeah, just went over the whole team there. I forgot to introduce Full Tilt. As we mentioned, their demo man, Spudd, is the new demo who just replaced Ali. I think Ali having trouble being able to commit to the season due to extra
His
martial
girlfriend.
affairs. Yeah, his girlfriend. The pockets. Oh, sorry. The soldiers for that team: Sil on pocket and Sideshow on Roma. The beloved. No, never mind. The scouts, Salash and Ast, probably like maybe the strongest players in that team. I'd say like they're definitely like they're probably the carry players if they have any. And lastly, Kos on medic. I think he's their main caller, but I wouldn't.
Probably.
I'm not sure on that. Yeah. So like definitely both teams filled with a lot of Prem standard players and some not so Prem standard players in the sense that quite a few of them are quite new to Prem and unproven still yet. So it's a bit interesting this tonight because like when you have players like Walters on a team, such a new team, you know, maybe you can bring a lot of experience to that team that will help them versus Full Tilt, who although Full Tilt have a lot of really good players, they don't have a lot of really experienced players at the top.
I think it's the battle of the new kids on the block versus some of the new kids along with the vets on the block.
Exactly. I definitely say so.
Yeah, I think it's a very fair statement. What do you think, how the teams will fare up on Snakewater? It's traditionally a very solely favoured map, so how do you think Nation and Natural will fare up against the power of Silentis and Sideshow?
I think Sil is a very strong pocket, like he's probably one of the best pockets in Prem right now.
Didn't he triple air shot you once?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if it's probably not on YouTube or anything, but yeah, I was probably off-classing as well, but anyway. And then Nation and Natural, like, Natural's played in Prem a lot, but not recently, so he's like, could be a bit rusty, and I think this is like their first tough game of the season, and they also didn't play in the Razor Cup, I think, due to, well, some of their players being unavailable at the time, so they kind of haven't really had a chance to prove themselves properly, and this is like their first tough game to do that. Nation as well, already played in Prem, and he's up and coming. He's still, I think, he's still got room to improve. He's a very keen player. He plays a lot, watches a lot of demos, so I feel like he has that advantage over Sil and Sideshow, is that he watches a lot of demos. He knows, he plays more on knowledge sometimes than instinct and DM, which if you find a weakness of your enemy team and you exploit it a lot, it might not matter if your DM is worse if you're out positioning them and you just know what they're gonna do. And I don't think I talked about Sideshow yet, but I don't know. Yeah, he knows he needs no introduction, but
yeah, everyone knows Sideshow, the man, the myth, the legend, except not at all because everyone knows him. Be it from his stream or anything else he's done, really. A big community figure and a fan favorite, recently getting Twitch partnership as well, so go sub the Sideshow, definitely deserves it. But it looks like the match is going to be starting any second now, so if you want to take the first mid, Mike.
I will. I'll be watching the new Full Tilt demo and Spud. I'm interested to see if he's using the loose cannon or not, as he is a big fan of that weapon, but haven't actually seen it yet, because you don't need it to roll out. He is slightly faster than Ryder to mid. He's gone the standard storeroom route, and both demos haven't really got any damage on each other yet. Spud's focusing the scouts on the left side, on the hut. Hasn't really found anything. Both teams playing very passive right now. Soldiers up top, trading positions. I think Sideshow's quite far forward. He's taking quite a lot of damage. Ast came in behind though. I think he flanked through Kitchen, straight onto Fragmented, and Nation goes down. I think it's Animate's turn now to try and equalize the Uber advantage. Kos is so weak. He's got 2 scouts on him. They're finally taken down, but there's 2 scouts versus 1 now for Full Tilt. This should be an easy cleanup, but Walters has the health pack. He's playing the position. They're playing the Mega from Quake, but it's not enough. So Full Tilt take that middle, but it was very messy.
It was very costly in the end. Yeah, it looks like both teams just sort of committed on each other around a very similar time, and it just sort of ended up turning into whose DM can win right now, and it looks like Full Tilt didn't tilt and came out on top actually there.
Yeah, very solid start. I think Ast, I didn't catch it, but I think he went through Animate's kitchen and just came up behind on the slope. Yeah, or maybe he went over, and he just, as soon as he picked Fragmented, Animate sort of slowly fell apart, but they did manage to get Kos in the end, so it might actually leave them with a slight advantage, but no, I think both teams have been building pretty well, so it doesn't matter. You see right now Full Tilt trying to take the storeroom. They have a lot of control in this area with just one scout watching lower, so I'm not sure if Animate are going to try and exploit that. Doesn't seem like. It looks like both teams are ready to just hold and maybe sack some players. You see Sideshow looking a bit through the window there, hopefully gonna go back and grab another buff. And he's actually
looks like they're pushing in right now. Ubers might be exchanged soon, as both soldiers are in pretty deep right now, getting a lot of damage. I think they're just trying to get the force, although Sideshow does die for the force, and Uber also used from Full Tilt. Looks like we're just gonna have a traditional trade. Spudd is hanging out the back trying to pump out as much damage as he can, although it looks like, oh no, terrible Rider and Natural die. That's the combo down, and Full Tilt are definitely gonna get second right now and push them back onto their last. Looks like Nookie is gonna get himself a pick along with the Power of Nation, but Silentis is already in on the last. They're not gonna wait for those spawners or anything to equalize. He's missing a couple shots into the scout right there. He gets cleaned up by Nookie, and it looks like Thalash still in on that point trying to get the cap, but
yeah, the spawners are up for
taken
Animate as well, so they just hold that. Like, they didn't even need the spawners. I think the push from Full Tilt was kind of unsynchronized. The scouts went in too soon, trying to cap off that point quickly and eager to get their first round, and now it's Animate quick to push them back. I like this, no hesitation, they're not scared. It's still 0-0, so there's no disadvantage, there's no pressure on anyone just yet, but Animate's slowing down after that successful last falls.
Yeah, I think the fact that they tried to push when there was 2 players down on Animate was still like a really good thing, but as you said, everyone was kind of just out of sync, and it just sort of ended up being really messy, and they just got cleaned up like one by one, and we've pretty much gone right back to the situation we were before the second push. So last time they tried to sack 2 Solis in through Saw and turned it into an Uber exchange, and that converted to a last push. Let's see what's going to happen this time, as both teams aren't really... Oh no, it looks like they're going to push to do the same thing again, as both Solis are starting to go through Saw right now. But they're getting spammed hard. Sideshow is in.
Sideshow gets some decent damage on... he gets the force, in fact, and still this time doesn't need to get Ubered, so this is maybe what they were trying to do the first time, and they just perfected it now already, so they have 100% Uber advantage, only losing Sideshow, and everyone's buffed on their team, so... How do you reckon Full Tilt are going to push this?
It looks like they're posturing through Store. Solly went, Natural was in there, but he got taken down by Silentis. The Arima's still down, but it doesn't matter, but now that Natural's died, there's going to be a lot more DM power, and as they start going in through Store, Scout's already on the cap. Silentis actually kind of going down low, but it doesn't really matter, it gets arrowed. Starting to go through now, checking for stickies. They've got the second point. I think it looks like Silentis is posturing that he wants to push through lower. Oh, what did I miss?
Sticky trap on, I think it was near the train or the small health pack on the second, picked off Spudd, but it doesn't matter, they still got a huge Uber advantage, and a scout and a soldier to use it on. They tried to chase the medic out, but he was way too far.
Oh, beautiful focus fire on the heavy there.
Yeah, and but it's still, their Uber's off and they only managed to get 1 pick so far, so now it's just fights going for both teams, trading, and it's a 4 versus 4 scenario. Ast is doing... Oh, he's so close to getting
Nookie 1, Nookie 2! On the demo, can he make a more
He's still
magic
going
happen?
with the Nookie pistol. Oh, Spud's so... Oh, but the pipe from Spud, that might just have saved him. The pre-fire around the corner kept Nookie back, and Spud managed to get out. So, yeah, I don't know how Full Tilt messed that up. I think a sticky trap from Ryder onto Spud just might have just saved them that last. And Sil was just really far forward there trying to get the force, but he wasn't in the air. He was just kind of walking around on second. So that was an easy pick. And now Animate taking the Uber through Soul
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and go in through Balk right now. They're getting spammed pretty hard, but they've got the Uber, and it's non versus Uber, so Full Tilt should be backing out right now. It looks like that's what they're starting to do. A couple of players forward trying to get that force out, but Ryder's going to make sure that doesn't happen.
It looks like he might be going for second. Yeah, he is going for the back cap, but it must be too late. But Koss is really close to Uber, so if they get it just in time, they will be able to block. It is so close to Spud. It does get on the point in time, but they lose 2 players because Koss is so far back, and but they needed to go forward to block the Uber. I think
Uber's actually, who's going to cap? Oh, Thalash with the cap as well. He's going straight for last, but Spawners should be up in 4. 3. He definitely has some time. Oh, it's going to be close. They're up now. Can they get their scouts on him?
Nookie, this is Thalash.
Oh.
DM God, too strong today. He's been warming up, I'm sure.
Yeah, MGE proving to be the best way to improve at TF2 right now. The soldiers for Animate are still down though, so it looks if Full Tilt want to, they can go in. Oh no, the spawns come now. I don't think they will. Uber's fairly even, only a 10% disadvantage for Animate. It's not too big. As Nookie spawns on the sniper.
Yeah, but Thalash, I think Nookie changed classes to sniper, but Thalash also went sniper, so they're gonna rematch. But this time, both of them on sniper. I think Thalash conceded that Nuki's the better scout, but is
He'll definitely win better sniper.
yeah,
in his
he
mind.
wants to prove himself as a sniper now. So Nuki's just on last, watching the open door entrance, but Thalash, I can't. Is he bottom? I think yeah, he's trying to peek in through bottom. Ryder is crossing. Oh, he just barely misses the dot. And most of the players from Animate seem to be in a good position top right from Thalash, so he's forced to move to the shutter. He's getting his soldier to open that for him, but oh, he dropped!
Oh, Thalash got fragmented! Oh my god! That was incredible. The push definitely should be coming in, although I kind of like this from Full Tilt, not wanting to rush it and just like YOLO in straight away. Just make sure everyone's ready in positions, got their buffs. Looks like they're going to go in through that shutter right now. Uber used on Solentus. He sees the scout pretty far forward. He's going to get damage onto him. As picking up frags onto Walters as well. Jumping Nation as well. Anarchy is ensuing. Can Full Tilt finally get a last push going in? Nation's defending the thing like his life depends on it. Oh my god, the tricks are happening again. Spudd trying to make the pipes happen. Thalash with a body shot there. Jumping down onto point. Can he get another pick onto Fragmented? No, he can't. He surfs it. Oh, he goes for the hero shot. It's not going to happen. His
Natural was
dreams
just waiting, yeah. He kept going for that hero play, but Natural was just waiting the whole time under him on 8 HP per arrow. But yeah, the soldiers from Animate there just managed to clean up again. Like after the Uber exchange, it just seems Full Tilt just can't find any frags on last. Like they're really focusing just completely different targets all the time. And Thalash and Sniper, as you said, he just wasn't finding anything after that medic pick. I think he burnt out already.
Yeah, we're back on Full Tilt holding mid. They're gonna probably push second again. This game's starting to seem like Groundhog Day. It just keeps resetting.
Yeah.
Thalash did okay in that last push. I think he got himself a couple picks, but yeah, nothing compared to the med drop that he started that with. But traditionally, a med drop does usually mean a successful last push, as Animate are poising themselves to jump on the through the balcony again in this Uber v non-Uber exchange. But they have been called, and the spam is coming in hard. They might be rotating to change. Let's take a look at where Ryder's looking home. Oh no, looks like Nuki's called the sticky trap. They're definitely still poising that they want to go, but they're getting spammed so hard. It's just Ubers versus Ubers now. They've lost the advantage, and that's not really going to translate to a push, and it looks like they're backing up, getting straight back to their second. They're going to let Full Tilt fail again on another push, because it seems to be working.
Probably, yeah, as you said, Thalash, yeah, it was a good, he did fine on that last push, but, you know, we probably just expected the team to win it after the med pick, so not even sure he was fully trying, but, yeah, Animate had a slight window of opportunity there with their slight Uber advantage, but the spam from Full Tilt just bought them enough time for cost to get Uber. So again, I don't know, at this point I think Animate should be kind of confident, because they kind of know Full Tilt have been struggling to push their last, and they would expect it as well. They should expect that double soldier aggression from Full Tilt that worked so well to force their Uber last time with no popped Uber in exchange.
I think they're ditching the double soldier aggression because I think Thalash is fully conceded scout play, and he's sticking on sniper right now. He's peeking through choke, trying to look onto people. He's looking through that train as Fragmented does keep strafing for it. He might actually just give him the shot. It's the boy who cried wolf right here. Actually, Ryder picks him off. Sick play right there. Double pipe. Thalash getting shut down. So let's see as they start to look like they want to push through Saw. Let's see if they're going to go for that catwalk area again, or if they're just going to walk straight through. Solly there with some nice spam, Sideshow going really low, and the Uber is used right now as Natural gets right on top of everyone, does some good damage. The Uber forced as well from Full Tilt, but their Uber is definitely better as Animate start to back out now knowing this. Spud's raining down the damage, and Animate actually seemed to get out of that really well. Uber's just exchanged. It could have been a better situation, but it's not exactly worse because it's just reset, although Ubers are out of play now, so the game might speed up a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah, Thalash respawned his scout, so definitely hoping for that. Yeah, as you see, most of Full Tilt, nearly all of them going in for low. Sideshow initiated jump, he's so weak, he's getting spammed so hard, he gets taken down eventually by Ryder. And Full Tilt, there are only 3 people on Glass right now. The rest of the team haven't come in to help. The Nation did jump in for cost, but got taken down by Spudd, who got taken down by Nuki in return, and now Full Tilt are forced to get out with the number disadvantage. And Animate is still pushing in, but they're getting flanked by a scout through kitchen. He's behind them, and no one knows. Oh, I think Ryder just saw him.
Nuki knows he's looking for it,
and he won't have time for the backup. Surely Full Tilt might be able to come in. Yeah, he's not going to go for it. So he's just going to have to be a nuisance, and probably like keep them. Distract him a bit from now on.
Yeah, he's hanging around on second right now. He gets into a 1v1 with the scout, but immediately it's happening. Oh no, he's getting chased. This scout is hungry for the kill. Nation's going back as well for this, so Thalas should be getting taken down right now, as the rest of the team are holding pretty aggressively on second, and it's finally time for Animate to show what they've got, as they finally have middle and want to push into that second. Spudd is raining down some damage, but it's all on buffed players, so it's just for the logs at this point. Actually, all of Animate have buffed right now. Fragment are doing really well on the heal rotation. It's nice to see some medics stepping up from the EU, as some might be saying. Thalash still behind, though, causing a lot of havoc. Nuki's just gonna give up on it, and Nation's gonna... Sideshow's actually in! Oh my god, I almost missed that. Walters takes him down. No force, Fragmented only down to 100 HP. As I finish my bipolar cast and hand it off to you, as Animate looks like they're about to push in.
Yeah, Thalas just about makes it back to mid as well. It doesn't look like he's going for the back cap though, he's just going to try and catch up to his team straight away. Both Ubers have been exchanged, but Cost pops so much later, but Animate just did so well to split. Nation did jump in trying to catch Cost at the end of the Uber, but as I said, he's Ubered so much later that he still was Uber by the time Nation killed, and now both soldiers were caught out under on low HP. Sideshow onto Fragment gets him as well, and now this should just be cleanup time for Syl and Sideshow, but Nuki is like, oh, lovely prediction rocket from Syl around the hut on second, means full wipe for full tilt.
Yeah, Ash picking up some nice kills there, as along with his partner Solentus getting 4 of the kills on that fight, doing some nice work as they're sort of capping the mid right now. Scouts running in, is that Nuki? Oh, soldiers coming in as well. They're not going to let them have this for free. Animate posing really aggressively, great spam from the soldiers, and they pretty much force them out and keep the mid. But oh no, full tilt, full tilt are not having this. They're coming straight back in as well. It's going to be pretty much a mid fight here going on, as soldiers are weak and everyone's really weak. Solentus getting the high ground along with Sideshow. Ash gets the first pick onto Nation in this exchange. Solentus just jumps over and kills Walters as well, gets onto Ryder, puts some great damage onto him. He's going to fight a scout in kitchen. He's just jumping around, not even shooting him. Nuki gets the pick onto him. Not sure what happened there, but it looks like that Animate are keeping this mid. Oh no, they backed out. Full tilt are going to cap it now. Oh no, they're still in! What is happening?
But Cost has Uber so much earlier, and Fragmented isn't anywhere near. Like, because they got wiped, they just so far away from Uber. Some nice airstrafes from Ryder keep him alive, but you can't juke him that hard, so but this leaves Fragmented maybe just about to get his Uber. Maybe he will get it in time. I think there might be a soldier behind, so he has to watch out for that, but no, it looks like they are all in front, and they all are backing out as well, so that was a very messy mid-fight, but... And I don't know...
it's still going on. Fragmented and Co are pushing through Sora right now. So the Spud doesn't get the pick on them, and that's Nuki in everyone's face right now. Sideshow's actually capping this mid. He's going to fight Nation. Just killing himself more than... Oh, it's Natural. Natural is killing him. And it's both scouts down for Animate, so the pushing power should be dead, although there is a demo and soldier down for full tilt, so if you really wanted to, you could maybe work, but
yeah, but they already used their Ubers, so and they lost 2 scouts, so there's never really, they can't push because they just won't be able to cap anything. Syl jumps in top, the nice Nation trying to counter jump for him, and that should open it. There's another soldier coming in. A Natural is onto, he just, the rock eats that rocket, and Nuki won't, he manages to get Cost from that height. Are you kidding me? That was like 100 damage just from like upper to lower, but yeah, and now Fragmented to 60%, big heal advantage, 2 players down for full tilt, that's making it 3 players down. Spuds and his scout partner, or his scouts, both of them in fact, have meant forced to get out. Spud is trying to set up some stickies on second, but there's no chance, all of Animate already there. So yeah, that Nation managed to get some decent damage onto, no, it might be Natural actually, onto Cost, and Nation wasn't going to let that go.
Yeah, and then Nuki came in with the cleanup, even stalled on Sideshow, just dumped over his head twice in a row in 2 shot, and that was pretty enjoyable to watch, as Animate do look to be Ubering in through the top right on both scouts, forcing everyone back into spawn. They're just going to get on top of this point right now. This could definitely be a last gap. Let's see, after full tilt choke so many times, can Animate prove that they won better, as they do lose 2 people though. Oh, this is disastrous, they have so much time on point. How has this happened? The rotation from full tilt just proving out to be excellent there, as Fragment is the only one alive, surely being chased by someone. He's only in grass right now.
He hasn't been seen yet.
Oh, so what a ninja.
Yeah, he managed to get out, and Natural did pick off Cost towards the end there, so it wasn't so bad, but yeah, Walters just got dropped on the point. They tried for an instant cap, and Full Tilt had plays on the point. I think it was soldiers that picked off those scouts, and then, yeah, they just, half their team was on left side, half their team was on right side, so they got pretty picked apart, but Natural was just, with some nice spam, managed to pick off Cost, who I think jumped into his rocket, so again, Fragmented has a big Uber advantage this time with the pick from Natural.
Yeah, Stalish has taken up the sniper again for this second stalemate, although from this time it's Animate, the ones trying to push second again after a failed last push, so it's nice to see a change of pace for once. You can start looking at some red instead of some blue on second.
Yeah, and actually it looks like Animate are going to go in for low, so we should try and have a listen into their comms for this push, as they do have the big advantage, and they did mess it up last time. It has been popped, so see how they fare this time when they push last.
They just lose their pocket. That's
No, we're not
forgot.
party. Nice, we can go now. Heal up, heal up. That's
Scud's still in.
Soldiers and cheese.
No sticks.
I'm going
Soldiers
right.
still cheese.
Cheese.
Swamming him, he's out.
Yeah.
Just keep chasing. Demo's on green.
Did we even go lower? Yes, we did.
Yeah, I
Full
did.
advantage.
Wait for us, guys. Don't. Okay, now that we're going into mid, don't play pussy. We gotta go. Like they're all
Just go
standing
into
on the high
kitchen
ground.
balls,
Just go.
No, we're going normal.
Totally close. Sorry.
Holding
Let's go forward now. Just get him out.
Soldier took 100.
I'm holding this.
Demo's got a
You
chop.
keep chasing.
Watch out.
2 players.
Come on,
down.
here we go.
Yeah, you guys go.
Sorry.
I'll find.
Scott's on left.
Go for it.
Call it.
Yeah. They're far back.
Scott,
Scott,
Watch me.
Second one, 200.
Me.
Walters and heat.
Still no. Nice
Keep
chase.
chasing. Oh,
They're
they're so
attacking.
hurt.
They used.
It's really bad over. Get the sword. He's so weak. Nice.
I'm weak.
Get demo. Scout.
Scout.
Oh, you should.
What do you call it?
Demo's
Oh
on
no,
top.
that's Slash.
Scott's right behind you, Swan.
Oh,
Yeah, commit.
I can't. I hit nothing.
He's so
Ah.
weak.
Play with heals, play with heals.
Weak man.
These players are on their own.
You're ignoring me again, Cost.
Slight technical difficulty. Forgot we didn't have Animate comms, and we only have full tilt comms right now. But full tilt. I think it was Animate again failed their last push. They had to Uber a bit early on their second, and that just meant full tilt could push them from second to second. But full tilt failed on their second, so now Animate are re-pushing back on middle. Uber's heavily favoured Cost, who manages to just get out. He did take quite a bit. No, he didn't take any damage. He completely saved just through everything, and still is left in alone though right now, getting so much damage, and finally he gets saved by the Uber, and Fragmented is still so far away. Surely this should be an easy cleanup for Full Tilt.
Yep, as he gets picked up towards the latter end of that fight, it's still going on. There's non-stop action this game, considering how slow it was earlier, and Nookie's the only one alive. This should be a full wipe for Animate, and there's no way that this can't be converted into a last cap. Ryder and Nation, the only ones up right now. Ryder sticking the hell out of this point like this round depends on it, which it pretty much does. Silenta's straight in on top, getting some really nice damage onto Nation there. He misses the air shot, and it should be fine. There's only 2 people up. The rest of their spawn is in 20 seconds. There's literally no way Full Tilt can lose this push. As the scouts come in now, start doing some nice damage.
Hello. Walters and Ryder still doing it, and they get Nookie as well. They're all on the point because he's got the Uber so out. He's so desperate for his first round, but it's a 3 versus 3. It's Walters versus Nookie now, but Cost managed to get Uber, and Fragmented just ran away. He's left Walters alone, and now he's just Fragmented alive, and he gets 1v1 by Cost. The first round for Full Tilt. I couldn't believe that. That looked like, again, they were going to fail, even with so many plays down for Animate, but they just kept getting the respawn just in time. But finally, it does go 1 round to Full Tilt, and now we're on our second mid fight. Who are you watching for this mid?
I'm going to watch Silentis on this mid fight. I think he's been doing a lot, and as you could hear in the comms, he's definitely one of the driving forces for Full Tilt. Profanities aside. Looks like he's poising to jump up top left right now. He actually fails his jump, that's unfortunate. Sideshow actually getting a pick onto Ryder, that's right, really good. As Silentis getting some huge damage out with the rest of the team following up. Scouts doing all their work. 3 down, and Animate just wisely going to back away. Ass gets taken down by Fragmented there towards the end of that fight. But 4 down in total, not a good
Fragmented
mid
is so
fight.
weak. Oh, he manages to get out on 10 HP. Spud chased with a long distance sticky, but didn't manage to catch him. But he's still so far away from Uber that if Full Tilt pushed right now, they would.
It looks like they are. Spud's actually already in low.
Yeah.
Silentis right behind him. Let's see what happens here as he's going to jump aggressively straight onto the point. They haven't even capped second yet. Silentis, you're a madman. He gets Ubered on, puts some damage on the scout. It's going to run right into the combo, make sure everyone's nice and weak. So when the rest of his team comes in right now, Sideshow's jumping in to counter the left side. And what is happening? The scout straight onto the point.
Not again.
4 down.
Okay.
After this really long round, they're going to be another one. Shots onto the Ryder, shots onto the Walters, and it's another round cap there. It's a quick round following such a long round that we had for the first one. There's only 9 minutes of this game remaining.
Yeah, that was about a 19-minute round, I think, the first one. Now we only have 9 minutes left. Cos his chance to start him again denied. It was just some normal plays on us this time. Ryder is a bit faster than Spud this time, but early stickies aren't finding each other again. Sideshow's fast into Animate's kitchen. He is maybe looking to go behind. No, he's been spotted by Nation, and Nation has a good buff, but he doesn't manage to get Sideshow, who's left so weak, and he's behind Fragmented right now. And Fragmented doesn't even know, is Sideshow really going to get him with the pickaxe?
Oh my god, Sideshow gets Fragmented.
But Nookie and Natural are left on such better HP, and it's just Sideshow alive, waiting on the health pack.
Baiting his team already on second.
Is he on the wrong... yeah, he's on the wrong second, so I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to try and spawn camp, or is he actually going to go for this? He is grabbing some more health, and he is actually going in, but it's too late to block the cap, surely. No, he just about blocks it. He gets good damage onto both players, but not enough to kill either one of them. Natural left on just 1 HP. So, whew.
That was a pretty hectic mid-fight.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that Animate haven't been too rigged by the last round where they just got wiped on mid and it just converted straight into a last cap. Thank God that there was no beef on the last. No one going full cow, but it looks like Animate are already going into this second. Soldiers jumping in really deep right there.
Very close. Yeah.
Natural putting some damage out. Everyone's really weak on both teams. Let's see, first pick might decide. This Nation's actually the first one to go down, but Silenta's going straight down to Walters almost immediately afterward. Sideshow looking poised. Oh my god, 3 down in total now. Both soldiers. This is going to be a rip push for Animate unless the scouts move absolutely huge. As sees the medic, he's going to try and pressure him into choke, although Nookie's looking to check him. Oh, nice little arrow there from Fragment that's going to deter that, but there's only 3 of them up, and Nation's a spawner, so surely Full Tilt are going to keep chasing this one into middle.
Yeah, it looked good for Animate, like they were all grouped up on the point pushing together as a team, but Ryder was kind of just overextended and got picked up by Ast, and then after that it just fell apart. I think Natural was too far ahead. Ubers had been exchanged on the middle, and Animate gets some good spawns just in time. They do have Nookie on Sniper, which, considering such a hectic team fight is going on right now, I'm not sure it's the best idea. Ryder and Natural and Walters all just go down in quick succession, and they're getting flanked by Sideshow as well. He manages to get fragmented, and surely this is an easy cleanup. It's just Nookie Eliza gets a headshot onto Sil, which should keep him away, but he's going to get chased down anyway. Surely he can't make it out of this. He's going to go for the hero shot. It doesn't even get time to get around the corner. Yeah,
that's another wipe. This should definitely convert into a last push. There's only 3 people spawn. I think Full Tilt are going to be ready to go in. Natural's actually up on Engino. He knows that's going to be a terrible idea, although Full Tilt actually not going to go for this, which is kind of odd considering how aggressive they've been playing as of the past like 5 minutes. And the spawns for Animate weren't going to come up anytime soon, but I guess with that big 80% advantage, they're not too worried about beefing it.
Yeah, Nookie is on Sniper, so he does have a chance right now, probably for 1 shot. And I think Full Tilt just deciding to push this. Have a listen to their comments and see how they try not to beef yet another last push.
Heavy. Heavy's gonna rotate this one. I got
He took 100.
He's dead. Heavy took 200.
Okay.
Oh my
god.
He's dead.
The hell happened?
Where are you, Cos?
I don't know.
I'm lower.
Did you jump forward and it faded? And
Were they holding the left?
Sorry, dude. Yeah.
just
He's 30.
From an 80% advantage to a wipe.
Yeah, as Sideshow said, what the hell happened? Like, they tried to go through right side. I'm not sure what they were focusing, but I think they did Uber scouts and a demo through Shutter, and they were just, again, focusing different targets, but they didn't even... I heard some calls about the Heavy, but they didn't even manage to get him in the end, so, but they are holding mid. Nucky does go down early, and they do, and now Animate have players behind them, so this isn't looking good already.
Sideshow and Silentus behind Nation trying to 2v1 him. Actually picks up Silentus. This fight might be possible now because it's only Sideshow remaining. Nation actually does go down. Sideshow on 25 HP. Down to 1 eventually dies to Ryder Sticky.
Yeah, but
both soldiers down.
Yeah, Animate still have a big Uber advantage as well, and they're only Nation down, and their spawners will be sooner. Oh, some pipe spam! Forces fragmented. They knew they were pushing with the kitchen, so it knew, and that was such an easy early force. Now, Animate can't do anything with that Uber.
Yeah, that was a amazing play from Spudd, and pretty unfortunate for Fragmented. Press 1 in chat if you feel bad for Fragmented getting forced there, because that's like a 1 in a million thing. Unless you're Spudd, because that's just... he's the game sense master, really, isn't he? Yeah. If anyone's played with him. Silenta's actually going to go in right now, because they have the Uber advantage, and Silenta's getting some good damage into everyone, but there was a scout in someone's face there, but I think he's
Walters
still not getting taken care of.
Behind as well on the back cap. Went through relatively unseen. Nation is behind as well, trying to delay them, trying to stop them from coming, but 5 players coming for him now. And he might just survive. Yeah, he manages to get out, but Ast is chasing him down. It should 100, like 60 HP versus 160, but Ast decides not to take it for some reason.
Walters is terrifying.
Apparently so, and this means Full Tilt can't push straight away. to use their Uber advantage as they do have their scout behind, which
Oh,
leaves
Walters
Fragmented
actually
to
takes
get
down
it.
Thaler.
Yeah, now the numbers are equal as well. But and Animate decided to go in on that. They knew they probably still have a few players behind looking for Walters, but I think Natural completely overextended there. He's on the other side of the hut and couldn't get Ubered, and this means Animate have to try and get out. When Nuki's stuck in, he's going to go down as well, and now it's just Ryder and Fragmented, and they're getting flanked by Sideshow already. He's such low HP, but he is getting some good, big damage, and oh, that was such a close, near air rocket by Sil, but it doesn't matter, he's going to go down in the end.
Yeah, Walter's the only one remaining from that fight, and I'm pretty sure he just spawned right as it ended. Huge play from pretty much everyone on Full Tilt there, killing pretty much everyone from Animate, and even one of their own players of Sideshow taking his own life just to extra kills, I guess. But looks like they're already in on second. They're pretty confident in their play, and most of Animate are already on second. Nation is hiding in that forward, though.
Yeah, and oh, is he gonna get? Oh, that was so close. But it doesn't matter, like, while they all go for the air shot, I think the other players from Animate came in to pick off Costume, dropped Uber, and Animate, now, this is theirs. They need to get this, but Spudd and the Spudd is just
a loss, though.
all around them.
Oh
and
my
yeah,
God,
they're getting back up by Sideshow
it.
as well. They just, all the remaining Full Tilt players just ran circles around Animate.
Wow,
and they
3-0 the score.
Yeah, confused, and I think, I mean, it might be too late for Animate to come back into this. It was looking so close, and the early rounds are so long, but surely, like, they need to just win this middle and roll straight to last ×3.
It's all for pride right now. I'm gonna watch Nation on this middle. I kind of want to see what he's doing. I know the Animate like to focus soldiers on the snake middle, so I want to see how he tries to do that. As he poses himself up, jumps top right, actually it's top left in the end, goes for the air shot and the soldier doesn't hit it. He guesses he's got to commit onto someone. He gets a really nice rock onto the medic, but nothing else, and Spudd and Thalash managed to get himself some picks there. As both soldiers down, not really a good thing to have on Snake Water middle. Silentis just jumps in, gets some sick damage onto everyone. Spud with a kill, Silentis with a kill, Thalash with a kill. And actually Ryder picking up Silentis there. It's 3v5 though, so it's not going to be good as Ryder's going in for trade.
Ryder, like Thalash just jumps straight over his head, he's hiding in that little corner. But he only managed to get one pipe, and meanwhile Fragmented is getting chased down, but I think Natural came in just in time to save him, so yeah. That was some really nice, that was a really nice bomb by Nation. It just wasn't really followed up well by anyone on his team, unfortunately.
If you talk to Nation, that's pretty much the story of his life. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have another second onto last situation with Full Tilt pushing onto Animate's last. Traditionally, in most of this match, it's been pretty bad, but recently it's been fine. Full Tilt have managed to convert the pushes into actual round caps. Their scouts have been going pretty huge, and the soldiers and heavies in general just doing huge amounts of damage. Let's see where they're going to take this. It looks like they want to play a left side. They're getting spammed from both directions by the Solly. Sideshow actually going down to Nation there. Not the best, although it's Uber versus Uber, so they can delay this for as much as possible, as they actually decide to use right now onto Spudd, who's trying to rain down the sticky damage. They get the force out of Fragmented as well, but that's a much better Uber from Animate, as Natural looks to be chasing everyone down right now. Misses Silentis going in with a skill stick kill, but not much. Oh, actually Thalash gets taken down there by Nookie. Spudd trades takes him off as well. Full Tilt are actually still committing to this last push. They really believe in themselves right now. No scouts for Animate. It's definitely doable. Ast raining damage down onto everyone as Cost does die there, and it's only him and Sideshow and Pyro
on the point. Does he get an effect though? Not one, but Ast is in and manages to get the medic, but and he is focusing that soldier on fire, but that's the only frag he's gonna get, and 15 seconds left. Cost going demo. I think Full Tilt mean business.
Oh yeah, they're definitely putting their tryhard pants on right now, but speaking of that, Nation's actually been playing pretty well. Oh, actually Spud and Cost are on demo. This is a new meta.
Default win for Animate, I think. GG.
Yeah, did he leave spawn? Isn't that the rule? As long as he doesn't leave spawn, it's okay?
Was he in spawn? Oh, he's out of spawn with the charge and charge. I think that's a default win. Right there. Twisting of events.
Full Tilt tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, Cost went demo and it doesn't even matter.
But yeah, that 3-0 the scoreline after 30 minutes, and as we touched upon earlier, I think the first round was like 18 minutes or something. So that game, although Animate didn't get a single round, I feel like it was a lot closer than 3-0.
Yeah, it looks like teams are talking about switching servers. So we might have a nice little juicy break to talk about what happened in that game before the next match starts.
Talk about the logs as well. Still, as to be expected, even in games they lose, he seems to put up big damage numbers and generally big numbers everywhere. Top damaging, and very importantly, having the most air shots. But yeah, he did tank quite a bit of damage as well, but like slightly more than Natural did. But it's mainly just, if you look, it's mainly just full tilt dominating the scoreboard. Nuki did stand out quite a bit. Natural put in a solid performance as well. Walters didn't do too bad. He held his own. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to.
And that's that. That's the game.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Just still got 10 air shots.
Ast played very well. The 29 and 11 with 16 assists. I think definitely shows like his heavies were pumping out some massive damage numbers, and Thalash and Ast were just constantly ready to clean it up. Pretty frag hungry, and it worked out well. I think they played very well as a team unit altogether. Not many beefs from them. I think other than the last pushes at the start of the game, some of those were pretty tragic and painful on the eyes, but in the end they got the W, so it doesn't really matter. And in all honesty, it wasn't really that bad. It can happen to any team, really.
Yeah, Snake Water last can be like notoriously hard to push. I think we saw some games at I-55 where, so many teams just failed last pushes for ages.
It's about half the game.
Yeah, but Nuki, I feel like Thalash and Ast played quite well together, but Nuki and Walters are playing quite disconnected. So Nuki managing to get 25 frags and 8.2k damage is pretty well, considering how disconnected his team could be at times, and didn't really get much support from his roaming soldier or the scout partner. But yeah, it's just Full Tilt just played better together on the flank and got more picks. I think ultimately won them, and also there were a lot of messy team fight scenarios where Full Tilt just I would say barely came out on top quite a few times.
Yeah, I think it was very close. Sometimes randomly, like a couple players from Animate would just sort of turn it on, but I think that sort of defines Animate's game right there, because individually they all had like really good moments, but they never had a moment as a team where they were just like, right, this is what we're doing and this is how it will work, Like they only got into last like what, twice or once, I can't even remember. It was not many times whatsoever. So it's just sort of like they had to rely on either like a nice Uber exchange, and they seldom went in their favor, or just one player randomly getting a bunch of pinks on flank.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was twice they managed to get onto last, and the second time they had to use their Uber on second, so by the time they got to last they couldn't really do much. But we are switching server right now. There we go. We just connected. So Gully Wash, the second map. I wouldn't say it's too different from Snake Water in terms of like the scores you can expect to see, but I don't know. What's your take on that?
I think both Snake and Gully are maps that can be played pretty slowly, and judging by how the teams played for a majority of that map, they were ready to sort of wait for the other team to make their move. But I think Full Tilt kind of noticed that and were like, right, if you want us to make the first move, we'll just make it, and it usually worked out better for them. But I feel like mid fights on this team should definitely favor Full Tilt. I feel like Spudd will just be able to rain so much damage, and Thalash and S can just sort of choose who they want dead and just go delete him off the map, because I don't think anyone on Animate will be at full health for like a majority of the mid fight. But that being said, Natural and Nation could have shining moments. They're very good soldiers, and they could just sort of open up the mid by getting a crucial pick onto like a combo class or something. I feel like mids will probably be Full Tilt's favor, but Animate again could definitely do something. There's no reason to count them out. Like they're definitely talented gamers.
Yeah, like I don't feel like they were that heavily outclassed on Snake Water, but an interesting thing about Gully Wash, which you can't really do on Snake Water, although historically teams like Nerd Rage did do it, is sniper to mid, and both these teams have like very capable snipers. So do you think we'll see much of that?
I think Sniper will play more into last. I think maybe Sniper to mid might come out if one team's in the lead just for like BM, which is something that unfortunately happens, but I think generally it will be Sniper for last pushes and stuff. I think Thalash will probably be the one to do it for Full Tilt. But Walters is definitely an incredible sniper and can just randomly pull out a 4K if he so chooses, which could definitely play a part if Animate get themselves a last push situation going. I think it's definitely a mistake to count out Walters as a sniper.
Yeah, definitely. Like that was one of his. So there were times where he was stronger on sniper than he was on scout. But Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I was thinking more of the Nookie sniper, but they have at least two capable snipers in their team, very capable, I'd say. Whereas I haven't really seen Ast snipe at all, and I wouldn't say Sideshow is renowned for it either. So I feel like Animate have more possibilities in this area. But yeah, generally on Scullywash, I think you would see more of class.
I think there is a possibility, if you look at the class Koss is currently playing, there might be their secret strat, because Koss is a very passionate sniper main himself, so you never know, he could just sort of pull it out for maximum mind games.
Yeah, to have 6 combat classes, that is maybe the new meta, who knows?
Yeah, exactly, like you just swarm on 6, like you swarm on 5 combat classes as 6, like if you do the maths, definitely favors 6 combat classes right there. But no, that obviously won't happen. Yeah, I think if it does come down to snipers, it will probably be Thalash versus Walters. I don't know, unless Snooki has more command in the team, because he's still definitely a very capable sniper. But I think if anyone on Animate was to snipe, the first name that comes to my head is Walters.
Yeah, and last time Full Tilt played this map, it was versus, I think, Lego in the Razor Cup.
Challengers Cup.
Yeah, the Razor Challengers Cup, and it was an easy, I'd say, well, a comfortable victory for Full Tilt. Meanwhile, after that, the next day, I think it was Lego that played versus TLR in a very surprising game where they beat TLR about 7-3 on Gully
Yeah,
Wash.
something like that. Yeah, Lego just sort of pulled it out.
Yeah, so I mean, in some sort of circular logic, you could say Full Tilt are very good at Gully Wash. Meanwhile, we haven't really seen. I don't think we've seen Animate play Gully Wash yet officially, so they're an unknown quantity on this map.
It could be the killer app of their map pool. Like you never know. Like they just might have some insane team play. Like Ryder's definitely a very capable demo. Like everything I said for Spudd could also go for Ryder on this middle. Like he could just sort of get there and pump out damage. Because if you were paying attention, Ryder definitely like beat Spudd the middle a couple times as well.
Yeah.
And that can definitely play a huge factor on Gully Wash, seeing how like close it is to shoot stickies and stuff like that. Like you can see any point on middle, you can shoot a sticky there very easily, very quickly.
Yeah, since the demo, like historically, Gully Wash was like a very the middle could be decided completely by demo men, but since the nerf, not so much. But still, demo men can have a big effect on this middle. So yeah, if Ryder has a fancy rollout up his sleeve, he could win the mid fight right there and then. And I wouldn't say Spudd is renowned for his rollouts. So judging by the fact that Ryder kind of outclassed him on Snakewater and the possibility of even faster rollouts on Gully Wash, we could be seeing big early mids from Ryder.
Yeah, it's I think since the demo nerf, I think you brought up a great point. Like it was very demo mid, but I think now with the demo nerf, this map definitely requires like really good coordination between demo and soldiers. Like your scouts don't play too big a part until people start to get weak, because it's if they push too early, you've just lost the mid because your scouts are done. Like the way you really want to play this mid is you have your demo sort of put some stickies initially on scouts, and then
definitely.
Your soldiers follow up with some extra damage, and then your scouts will come in. Hopefully they haven't been too killed by stickies, and they do the cleanup. I think both teams will probably play this mid fairly similar. It's pretty standard on how you play it. Roma usually plays lower, picks a side to jump with along with his team, and then you sort of go from there. I think the only real variation is demo goes big door or demo goes choke and then drops down to big door.
Yeah, it's too risky to stay up if you roll out through choke, because you can just get jumped so easily, and it's such a compact area that you can just take so much splash damage so easily. And yeah, as you were saying, you don't want your scouts to go aggressive too early. Obviously at the beginning they should be probing and just like doing a bit of damage, probably pressure onto the demo, but then you want them to fall back, grab a buff, and then go in once the soldiers are going aggressive. So I feel like both teams will be able to play like that. It's just which team does it better, and I feel like it's going to come down to what Natural and Nation, if they want to win some middles, they're going to have to do some good bombs, because I feel like Sideshow, this is probably one of his better middles, and same for Sil, like they're very solid on these mids. So I feel like Natural and Nation will need good timing and some good bombs to open up the mid for their team, because if they get some good damage, I feel like Walters and Nookie could easily clean it up.
Yeah, the question is, can the Czech Devil himself pull it out? As we do go live here, I think I'm going to watch Ryder on this middle, because I don't think he got enough love last map. And I'll take this middle, Mike, if you don't mind.
Go on, have it.
Alright then. Ryder's taking up the choke roller right now. Spud actually gets a great sticky onto him really early, knocks him down to 100 HP. Someone might be pressuring him real soon. He's playing kind of scared. Spud almost gets another sticky onto him if he would have dead there. Oh no, that's actually really bad. Ryder's going really low as the rest. Soldier jumps and gets him down real low. Early pick there. Natural tries to get something going. Him and Nation actually playing under. Sideshow and Thalash down, but only Ryder down. Health's looking pretty even in terms of that, as actually Walters gets 2 picks right there. Ass takes down Nation, and it's 4 versus 3 right now. Animate in a pretty damn good position, although the high ground definitely favors Full Tilt as it turns into a 3v3 Scout and Scout Medic and Scout v Scout, about Scout Soldier Medic, as Asta's just picked up 2 kills. Let's see if the momentum's on his side. Both teams just sort of poking each other forward right now. No one really wanted to commit. The spawns do favor Full Tilt. This might come into play later on. Oh my god, one team do something, as the mid does seem to be going in Full Tilt's way. Sideshow gets a pick onto Walters there, and that's definitely going to seal the deal for Full Tilt.
Yeah, they managed to get the better spawns there. You saw Sideshow jumping choke and picking off the Scout. But I think it was Natural and Nation, they were just kind of disconnected from their team, and it took them too long to get heals. Like, Animate had the number advantage, but they couldn't regroup. Uber's have been traded, and I think his Rider that's stuck out. He's getting some damage, but he's gonna go down, should he? Oh, he gets
nice
Sideshow
pipe
before he goes down, and he's still
Sideshow.
juking around. He did get some nice damage onto, I think, Syl as well. Syl is only 100 HP. He could die from one big meat shot. Oh, beautiful rocket out to Nucky, though. Just juking around the rock, and then shoots him as he sees him going up top. And now that leaves only 2 alive for Animate.
Yeah, it's going to be a last push fairly early on right now. It looks like the Spud's actually really aggressive in main right now. Salentis going to jump in. The spawners do come in, though, straight for the point of Salentis right now. Ryder's going to take him down along with the help of... Nucky takes him down with the help of Ryder, excuse me. As this push looks to be pretty dead for Full Tilt. Ubers are going to be reset, although a slight advantage towards John Lennon 420, as he's called in the server, or as you know him, Cost. The spawns are coming in a little bit right now. Animate should be contesting second, which it looks like they are right now. That soldier's really far forward. Sideshow are going to get taken down, and this second should be going towards Animate.
Oh no, but Cost had to use his Uber. He just couldn't get out and choke. Getting pressured by the Scout, and now Ast is trying to force the medic in return, but he doesn't have it yet. Fragment is so weak, he only just gets Uber at 10 HP and manages to pop it in time. But his team aren't in a position to chase. They do have the number advantage, but there could be a player behind. I think that's why they're playing so passive. But no, they have the number advantage, and they're deciding what to do. They decide to go for Big Door eventually. I think they have just left Ryder alone to hold Big Door. You see,
oh no, Nucky gets taken down. Oh no, that's really unfortunate. Natural going down as well. Fragmented really low. This push just stuffed before it even started right there. Thalash trying to do something cheeky and choke, but nothing happened. Oh my god, Salentis! Oh my god, picking up a whole 4 kills in that push in the end with a nice double kill, 1 rocket, 2 for the price of 1. Salentis dropping deals like he's Tesco's right now. Jesus Christ. Kid is going in right now, because we're going to have a last push going, as Ryder and Nation do spawn in time, but how long do you think it'll be before they push, Mike? Seconds, guess.
5 seconds. Okay, never mind. But Fragmented should get super in time anyway. You see both soldiers going for the point instead of the players. Still did chase the demo into Sneaky, but did get picked off by Sideshow alone on the point right now. He did get managed to clean it up on Natural, and Thalash did push in. They're distracted by Sideshow behind, I think, at Walter, and the Scout just runs onto the point. There were stickies on it, but Thalash is so weak, he's 4 HP, dueling Walters. Cost comes in with the arrow to finish it off. Cost just runs in with the arrow. He's had enough of it. That last fight took too long, and he just decided to finish it right there and then. So first round going to Full Tilt. Not quite as long as we saw in Snake Water, respectable 4 minutes that took, and a couple of last pushes. And this mid Sideshow is quite fast, going under, getting some early spam, but he catches Nation off guard, but has to fall back as soon as he's realised, and he sees Nation going into the drop down. Surely Nation can't really do anything this mid. He goes up the drop down and gets taken down instantly by Scout, and now Full Tilt going forward. I think that was actually Natural that went down, and yeah, Syl.
Ooh,
big Syl.
Big rocket to finish off that fight there. Yeah, that was I think Animate got knocked their health like pretty low fairly early on, so it was like the longer the fight that was going to go on, like the less it was going to favor them, and just Scouts pushed up across at perfect times. Nation got shut down really quickly there by Thalash, and it's just sort of Heavies knew exactly when to jump in at the right time there just to finish the fight. Syl with that big damage rocket pretty much ends the deal, and we're already on another last push.
The Pyro is trying to keep them over. He gets focused down instantly by the Scouts, and there is a sentry, but they're already on the point.
Oh,
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh my god, what a beef. A full cow right now from Animate. Everyone put your moo in chat, because that was some real beef. Let's watch Spudd on this middle. Let's see what he's doing, Mr. Mikey A.
Yeah, and also let's listen to the comments as well for Team Full Tilt. This will be the third mid, but the momentum's definitely favoring them this time.
He's tagged.
Walk left.
He's sticking.
back.
Yeah, left.
Scout left side.
That might take twice.
Gonna blow.
He's with the scout.
They're going left, right.
Scout's over back. Took 50.
Soldier's in.
Soldier sweet.
Soldier's on the floor. He hasn't
Jumps
jet.
Come on. Hold on.
Demo, such
Demo's dead.
nice. Scout,
Scout's
nice,
dead.
guys.
Scout
That
left,
took
scout left.
30.
Soldier's gonna
Scout
bomb.
took 50.
He did. He hasn't jumped. He jumped out and did nothing.
Guys, you know what this means. There's one Scout out.
He's in lobby.
Nice, guys.
Sick middle there. One alive is a Nookie. But yeah, pretty decisive, I think you could say, for Full Tilt right there, as they're going to have uber advantage to push into last, and so 24 minutes remaining, it's already 2-0 up. It's not looking good for Animate. I think Full Tilt have just sort of hit their groove right now as they're going to uber in through shuttered door, Sideshow taking a fight underneath. Cylinder's actually not getting into that fight in 2 already before the push really starts there. This is quite bad for Full
Animate
Tilt, in
picked
all
up 2
honesty.
early frags, and they still have the number advantage, and the Uber's off. The health is better for Full Tilt, but the numbers, they're just being equalized. Natural spamming. He gets a beautiful walk out to Aston. Ryder picks off Sill, but Cost might be able to get out. Oh, I think we have a pause.
Oh no, whose toaster PC crashed? That's the question. But yeah, that push was really bad for Full Tilt. Like right as they Uber in, 2 of their players just died. Sideshow was like taking a fight under. I don't think that worked out for him.
Yeah,
and,
one of the scouts, they tried the Uber through shutter, and as soon as the shutter door opened, the Sticky's got dead instantly. Picked off Ast, I think it was. So yeah, that was quite a nice hold from Animate. So just some individual plays picking off. I think the overly aggressive players like Sideshow shouldn't have been in Riverside so early. You could have just waited for his team to Uber in first and then follow them up.
yeah, it probably would have been a much better push if the Uber had actually done anything as opposed to nothing. Like Scientist, yeah, just knocked out straight behind Shutter. It's just not going to go well for you when your pocket's not in the fight, right as 2 of your people also die. But how do you think this map's been going in all? Like, do you think Animate can get anything going? Have you seen any glimpses of hope for them, or does it just look like Full Tilt might be running away with this map?
I mean, Animate is still holding on. They're still having some nice last pushes, and it's not like every mid Full Tilt win that they just go straight to last. Like Animate are putting up a fight on second and even trying to repush mid, but it's just the only time they've tried to repush mid, it's just Full Tilt just shut it down just instantly with the double soldier aggression. You see from Silly, he's pretty much on fire right now. Just getting a lot of frags, doing a lot for his team, just leading the way basically for his team to follow him up. Like whenever Animate tried to do something, Silly's on it, and then the rest of him and his team just shut it down. So I don't feel like Animate will give up. It does seem like Full Tilt are playing better so far on this map. Like they might just be able to 5-0 them pretty quickly. The pause does come off and Cost does get out. Spud gets a pipe onto a scout chasing him as well, so he manages to get out on really low HP as well. Oh wait, no, actually, was he still around on last? Because he just went down.
Mike, we're gonna have to be really quiet because Sideshow's on spy. We don't want anyone to know. Let's see where he's gonna
Give
go
him
with this.
all the chance he can get,
Oh,
but he's already
information.
information. It didn't even matter.
Cylintus, Sideshow, was it? I don't even know. My HUD is so broken right now. Oh no, there we go. He's on last right now. Dead ringer off. He's just gonna go for a spawn kill.
Okay.
Oh my god, my HUD is super broken. You're gonna have to take it away for a second because I'm not sure what's going on.
No, my head's broken too, so we need
okay.
a third caster to go into save us. But since that won't be possible, Animate are pushing for Bidder with the Uber. I can tell you that much. They are spamming choke. They're getting some good damage, but Sill's surely gonna walk down on them. No, he doesn't bomb in this time. And Costas have Uber as well. He did survive that last push. Spud gets the first frag. Sideshow quickly returned. And now it's just even Uber situations. Animate can't really do anything with this. They are staying in mid though, and Natural did get launched forward
Natural,
really
nice
far.
pick onto Thalash.
Yeah, he did get Thalash, and he's still got quite a bit of HP, so he's just dancing at the point right now. It's him versus Sill, I think. He does get taken down by Sill eventually, but Sill is so weak that he gets instant return as well. It's just instant returns all over, and Animate come out on top in the end.
Yeah, things are finally starting to look up. I think the tactical pause is what it really was. It's all they needed, just get them shift in. Thalash even complimenting Natural on the nice shot there. Probably why the pause happened, you know, he's just wanted some time to be salty. Just like, oh, god damn it. But no, Thalash overall being a good sport there. But that was a really nice push for Animate. They got forced pretty early on with some really good spam by Full Tilt as Natural tried to come out of the banana area. And he just managed to make it work. Like, he got launched across the point and he hit the quote-unquote nice shot onto Thalash there. And the rest of the team was ready to just back it up. And the HUD's working! Victory! So let's see what's
everything's looking good, but
oh god,
yeah,
Sideshow. He's hiding very, very high up onto second. Let's hope Animate just go big door, so none of this matters.
Just go big door, and most of Full Tilt are actually not watching big door at all. So Animate just get in so far for free, and they pop their Uber, but it's so much later than Koss is. And I don't think they've seen Sideshow still. Sideshow drops down, he is chasing Fragmented, but yeah, Fragmented is already met up with Nation, and now Sideshow is completely overextended. They have 4 players from Animate for choke, but they're going to run into 5 players from Full Tilt and choke, and yeah, quickly not do that.
Picked on the flank actually right now, as Nuki and Nation were playing really aggressively in big door there. They almost got a pick, but Nation actually going down to Ast. Not the best case scenario for them right there, as Ryder's actually in for choke right now with his medic. He's going to go down. Fragment is down to 33 HP, that might be really bad. No, he gets picked up there by Silentis in the end, and it's 4 down. This looks like it's going to be a mid conversion for Full Tilt there. But the fight's still actually going on right now. Silentis straight into big door, going to get some more damage out. Natural and Walters recognize they just have to bail, and mid is definitely under the control of Full Tilt right now. I feel like they could have done a lot more with their position, seeing as all the Full Tilt was on watching choke, and they came in through big door, no one was looking at them, but then sort of just converted into nothing there.
Yeah, they could have had some more players behind, but they were all kind of... It was weird, they were all together, and they didn't manage to pick off, like, there should have been a player in lobby they could have got, but they didn't, so this leaves Koss with a big fat Uber advantage going through main. Popped it already, not taking any chances this time. No picks for Full Tilt just yet. They are struggling. They are getting some cap time. Nation destroys Sideshow on the point. Koss goes down as well, but still is by the forward spawn. But surely he is going to get seen eventually. Yeah, Natural sees him. He is trying to go for the medic, but what a beef again.
Moo. Looks like there's still a scout in right now, causing some havoc right onto Ryder. Gets him really low, down to 10 HP there. Finally gets him off with the stick. And that's a full wipe for Full Tilt. It's not a nice day to be a last push, because they all seem to be going pretty wrong for either team right now. Although you could just say it's Animate with a really nice hold. Sideshow actually just jumping straight into big door, taking a crap ton of damage right there. Looks like we're just going to have another middle second reset unless Silentis wants to randomly bomb in. Oh, thank Christ he doesn't. Because Animate have that full Uber advantage, although Thalash looking like he wants to get rid of that with his sniper right now. On the back of point, eyes on the medic, gets nothing going for him.
But Fragmented Ubers anyway. There is some nice spam from Animate chasing out the place of big door, but they don't get any frags. Sideshow was the only one that nearly went down, getting out on 19 HP. And Koss has 80%, so they're already trying to repush through big door. I think they are trying to make room for Thalash as well. They know Animate can't push anymore since they're so close to... They don't have their Uber, and Koss has such a big one. Thalash gets a headshot, which lets them initiate the push. Still is up on their choke.
Full Tilt are in through big door. It doesn't look like Animate have actually seen them yet. Jonathan 420 and Thalash look like they're going to go straight up to the top, and yeah, they've just capped it. Animate left pretty early on through the big door there, I think, as Full Tilt just kind of came in. Like, he was like, alright, we're going to come in, because you have literally no one on big door.
Yeah.
And
like, Full Tilt left their choke open, but Animate prefers to leave the big door open, so like, they still have a big Uber advantage. Actually no, they just let it slip. Like, Animate let them walk in, but they let Animate get out with their Uber, so
Ryder goes down right as the Uber is used exchanged in the main. That this should favour Full Tilt the moment the Ubers are exchanged. There's no demo man, they could very quickly go back in if they wanted to. As the scout playing really aggressive, I think it's Walters in lower. It's a nice pipe onto him. Spudd, oh it's Nuki, my bad. Spudd taking him down, great play from the demo man there. So they're just going down to 2 HP, getting some really nice damage onto Natural there, though. Still on 2 HP, finally gets arrowed by Koss. Nuki's still down, and that helps really bad. Sideshow just jumps in and takes everyone down. Oh my god, this should definitely be a last push right now, thanks off the back of Sideshow. Definitely the main event right in this game. Thalash gets a really nice headshot onto Nuki there. Silentis finishing off Nation, and that will be the round 3 of the score right now on Gullywash. Oh my god, not looking good for Animate, Mikey, eh?
No, not at all. Sideshow just came in at the end and like picked off all the weak players. He was in the right position. He didn't overextend early in Riverside that time. Last mid we saw Full Tilt looking really comfortable. They had some really precise, clean, just focus fire, all picking off the targets. This time nearly all of Animate roll up for big door, and they are trying to take Full Tilt's choke. But Nuki does go down early, and Natural is so weak as well, and now this is necessarily going to collapse for Animate. Thalash picks off the demo and the scout, and Spudd gets a nice pipe onto Walters as well, and now Fragmented is on us already, but he's getting chased by a soldier. He should be able to make it to spawn. Sideshow is chasing, he's so weak he could actually die right here. Surely he's gonna die, yeah. But his team's there, so maybe they will be able to return. Frag, no, they don't. They cut their losses. They can deal with losing Sideshow. They still have their Uber. Still managed to pick up
actually,
Natural.
yeah, nice pick on
Yeah,
Natural
and now
there.
they're just going to go in straight away. They're going to cap the point soon enough. This is a bit of an early push, but they do just cap second. But their Uber is just about to come off, and they only get a demo so far. And now Syl is surely going to go down. Walter's pushed top left to kill the scout, and Full Tilt is still pushing.
Thalassia running in, 6 shots, no damage yet, still on his 3-kill streak, losing a 1v1 there to a scout at 3 down at 4 Full Tilt. This looks like it's going to be another last push to the grave. Oh my god. How many times can this happen? Like, this should be like 12-0 by now, like the amount of chances that Full Tilt have had. Looks like Animate scouts are going to be pushing into that choke, and yeah, they're going to claim second for their own. And Animate actually Ubered in onto middle right now. They're going really aggressive. It's still only 3 up for Full Tilt right now.
Yeah,
it's
Nuki
have
has
frags
been
left
too
and right.
aggressive.
Yeah. Not the best there, as it looks like Full Tilt are going to be coming back in through choke now. Relatively uncontested. I don't know if Animate have their numbers on right now, but it looks like they're backing up. They don't really want to. They want to play this one safe. Like, they're not really winning most of their fights. I think backing off to last is probably a good idea, or at least keep a forward hold. Oh no, wait, that would be a terrible idea considering the Ubers. Oh my god, I'm blind.
Yeah, and Animate realised that. So thanks to Max's keen insight, they decided to fall back to last. Full Tilt are going in for the Riverside this time. They've had enough of the shutter door stickies, so I think it's a Soldier and Scout there prepping. Or actually, no, a lot of the teams there, they probably will go with a demo as well. Meanwhile, Nuki is on it, and he picks off Syl, so this slows down the push. Full Tilt aren't quite sure what to do, they decide to go in anyway. The Pyro's in the wrong place. See, let's Scout get on to his demo. He is pushing the medic into Sneaky, but the Uber's just about off anyway. And Fragmenter gets his Uber in time. He's got 2 scouts with him. This is like, these are the best classes he could have right now to try and clean up. They get the medic. They're going for the Scout, but their Uber's off already due to the amount of multing they needed. Fragmenter goes down. Walters goes down. They do get the spawner though. Nuki might just buy enough time for Ryder. He doesn't even manage to get onto the point. I think it was Astel Thalas who just pushes him off, and now
yeah, that was Ast a really nice play. Towards the tail end of the fight, he was smart enough to just pick a hiding spot and wait. He eventually got caught out by Nuki, but by the time he found him, everyone was ready to just sort of snap onto Nuki.
Yeah.
They took him down, rushed the point, demo came out, Ast saw that and just sort of pushed him off. I was like, nah, we're capping this. Better luck next time. So I think seeing as Ast is sort of winning this map for himself right now, let's take a look at him on this mid. As oh, actually Animate run a sniper and a heavy to mid. I think they're definitely happy with how they played today, given that Nation finishing off Sideshow there somehow. As putting damage in. This is actually working for them, oh my god.
Yeah, they're still on the lower ground, but they're still winning, so it doesn't matter. And now they finally push Full Tilt out, and they get that mid Talash nearly went down as well. I think that defensive play with the heavy meant no one could get to the sniper, and the sniper just had free reign to damage the soldiers so heavily that they got finished off pretty quickly.
If I only had one request in my life, it would be that everyone that can, please post LOLHL in chat for that mid-fight, because it was absolutely glorious. Natural on the heavy, just coming out, raining all the damage. Nuki on sniper, probably doing something. Just Full Tilt were just not ready whatsoever, and this is converted to a second cap. This is probably the best position Full Tilt, Animate, I'm sorry, have been in all game right now. And
yeah.
Natural in that lower with the Tomislav ready to push in. Uber versus Uber, I think this should be pretty interesting. Sideshow's on that part trying to get ready to deny, but Animate already all the way in as the Ubers are exchanged right now. Salentis looks like he's leading this one, and Animate are running straight onto the point. Oh my god, almost
Walters nearly capped the point, and now they're still bombing it.
Oh,
Nation's in as well, he
everyone's
gets
just
the soldier, but they slap the heavy on the point. He goes down to Nation as well, but it's just Natural. If I went to live, Natural does have so much HP, but you can't find a single frag. He did get some good damage, but fragmented, 80 HP, getting out for big door. He will be okay. Spud is actually chasing him. He might not be. Is a sticky behind him? And he walks straight onto it and goes down. And his spawners can't do anything. And they're still pushing. That rocket was so close to Ryder. He's so weak. He gets taken down by Syl. And they're still coming out of forward balls. This is like creep waves for Full Tilt. This is padding their stats right now. Natural goes down. Nation goes down. It's just Nuki and Fragmented. Nuki nearly went heavy for a second, but he's sticking to sniper. And Spud is still being aggressive, still pushing. He gets a pipe. Oh no, it's just a splash pipe onto Nuki. And Nuki's still in the forward spawn, but yeah, he has to change class.
I think Spud has so much edge to him, he should change his name to Crisp. That aside,
that's a meme, like Spud would say, so,
so
good
that
job there.
My autism will hide as I go into serious mode casting right now, as Nuki is on sniper and he's trying to get it in. Oh my god, great denial on the Uber there. Full Tilt not really getting anyone in. Sideshow going down as well. Animate have lost 2 of their own, so it's not the best as the rest of Full Tilt come swarming in right now. Salentis gets some damage on Nuki already calling GG as the cap finishes. Oh my god, 5-0 the score for Gully Wash, Animate versus Full Tilt.
Yeah, and it didn't even go to full time. It's just, I think Full Tilt won just about every middle, apart from at the end there where the Animate pulled out the Highlander gimmicks, but it wasn't enough in the end. It only worked in the middle, it seems. Nice sniping from Nucky just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I guess if you're banking on an off-class, it might not work out too well. I think that was a fairly enjoyable map to watch if you're a Full Tilt fan. Maybe not so much if you're a predilectionist towards Animate, but I think... No, the score does reflect how that map went, really. 11 minutes left. Full Tilt were never really fearful, I don't think, of the position they were in. A game was pretty much all theirs, and let's see how much it was theirs with the long.
Yeah, well, you know when Sideshow goes Spider, they're not really afraid of losing at that point, I think. You see Syl, Ast, and Spud toppling the damage, and Syl and Ast also topping the kills, but enough about the logs. We have some interviewees already, so joining us right now, it's only the victors, Syl and Sideshow. So, Sideshow, and some medic, who,
John Lennon 420. Hello, thank you.
Was your name John Lennon 420 or game?
I did actually refer to you as John Lennon 420
You're so
multiple
stupid,
times.
you moron.
Cost just wants to get stuff out.
You get a minor fucking
Minor warning.
Speaking of warnings, wasn't there 2 demos towards the end of your first map there? Isn't
I
that
don't know.
kind of against the rules?
Stop aiming, guys. Stop
it's
aiming for a bit.
It's only against the rules if it affects the gameplay.
Oh, okay then.
yeah,
I
so
feel like it did.
we have 4 players from Full Tilt and only 1 from Animate right now, but Nation, on the first map there, it actually looked quite close for a while. The first round, I think, lasted 18 minutes, and it was so back and forth.
Yeah.
And both teams had quite a few attempts at last. Obviously, Full Tilt had quite a few more, but what do you think went wrong on Snakewater?
But I don't actually know. Like, they just played better. They just outplay us and everything.
Because there
Like,
were
they
a lot of team fights and a lot of situations where teams pushed each other back and back from like second to second, so it seemed quite close at some parts.
Yeah, it was weird. They played like very slowly, which I don't really like. It wasn't really that fun to play.
What do you mean? Are you calling Full Tilt a slow passive team?
No, we were very passive.
We were at the beginning as well. That
Yeah.
was like we were
playing scared.
Yeah, I don't
for
know
some
why.
reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. Everyone
Yeah, I
in
don't
our
know
team's
why
like,
as well.
everyone in our team's like, wait, why are we playing so slow? And then we're like, everyone else needs to stop playing so slow. And then everyone goes, I'm not playing slow. You guys are playing slow.
You're the one that
Stark
followed
connect
me.
for us and like infected us with the reason playstyle of not pushing.
Yeah.
I actually watched that game. It was fairly close and enjoyable to watch before this one. Do you think that having close games of Reason did well for your confidence against Animate?
We just need to play against like top
Russians.
teams before we.
Yeah.
We have close games versus Reason like every time, except our official.
The
Which
official.
actually happen.
We
Yeah,
just
but
look
like all
like
our scripts
shit
are also
as well.
like
Personally, I think it's the cost factor that affected the official. Thank
I'm
you
sure you would
very
have
much.
dropped as well.
Thank you.
Spud, I'd like to get your take on something.
Mm-hmm.
During the cast, I said that you were so edgy, you should change your name from Spud to Crisp. What do you think of that?
Wait, what? Crisps don't have very many edges. They're circular.
What?
Yeah,
We
but
have more
they're
You can
made of
cut
spuds.
someone with a crisp.
They're-
You really
Have you
try.
ever done that?
What a dreadful analogy.
Yeah, I have to side with the show on that
Oh
one.
my god!
Thank you.
That was
This is
so
the
bad.
This is the most puntacular interview.
I heard
I actually
rumors.
used the sideshow pun. I said you were the main event, not the sideshow.
Hey.
Oh, that's amazing.
So when I got that sick escape plan frag.
No. It was some point
in the
on
middle of
going-
a mid fight,
Yeah.
and
Speaking
proceeded
of
to
players
go.
going sick,
So
you had
calm,
some.
you
You had some nice headshots there, Lash.
Yeah, man.
clean.
Very
Clean.
Trigger bot.
Surgical.
I heard some rumors, guys, that Cos abused the new mechanic of the game and pick up the medigun.
I didn't. You guys don't know how to count.
Yeah,
your brain dead.
Where have you heard this? You just
I got
forgot to
a
count
message
an
on-
Uber or something.
I don't have it
No.
bound.
Are
I don't know
there,
what you're
I
talking about.
literally couldn't do
Like,
it if I
after the
wanted
game,
to.
I went online, I got like 5 messages, Cos picking up mediguns.
Were they all from people who bet against Full Tilt by any chance?
I have no idea.
Okay. Maybe you should look into that, you know.
When would he have picked up a minigun? I don't know.
You mean in
Come
the
forward
Overwatch
with
game?
come forward with your evidence. Cite your sources, nation. Let us hunt down these naysayers. In fact, we've already got 2 minor warnings from this bloody game, Silentes and John Lennon
You actually got a warning
420.
for that?
You
Thank you.
idiots.
What?
Yeah,
Don't
minor
you guys
warning
use the
because your
plugin
name's
anyway?
yeah,
Or do you
yeah,
use like
but-
a plugin that forces it to use.
yeah, which kind of negates the rule's usefulness, but even
Yeah.
so,
Everyone
it
knows
is a
my
rule.
name anyway. It's not a problem.
So change it on ETF2L then, you
I
retard.
asked
do that.
Pamzilla to change my name to John Lennon 420 and he wouldn't let me because he said, and I quote, "I'm not having another Tony the Tiger in Prem."
Well,
That would
And
imply
I
that
told
Cuss
him
was worthy.
it was- yeah, my fucking normal name's King of Squirrels. Couldn't be more AIDS if I tried.
it is actually very similar to Tony the Tiger, King of
Exactly.
Squirrels.
It's animal-based humor.
Nice.
I hate idiots.
Good interview.
Epic,
who
to
main
be
calls?
honest.
Who main calls for full tilt?
Thank you.
Everyone.
No, nobody.
Everyone calls.
Everyone
we-
calls at all times.
It's
You guys
mainly,
go in
Spud.
memes as well.
To
Yes.
all the people, to all the teams that we're going to be playing against, there is no main caller. Thank you. There you go. So you can't just focus one individual because everyone comms.
Okay.
My biggest issue right now is Koss's internet. It really puts him on edge sometimes.
It triggers me just like the patriarchy.
From there, it's just a spiral.
You could
Down
say he
without
was
control.
tilted, you know.
Yeah.
That's
So-
not really a pun, seeing as the whole reason the team is called Full Tilt is because we tilt.
Thank you, Sideshow.
And with all this amazing insight, any shout-outs?
Shout out to Photo.com.
Shout out
For
to
sponsoring
Ali, rest in peace.
Everyone
You'll
light
be
the candle
missed.
for Ali. F in chat.
Press S in chat.
F, 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 F.
F in chat to pay respects. Actually, I'd like to say, in that the way that we played in Snakewater, at least, I felt like my impact was very. It could have been done by anyone, because we weren't playing in the same way that we were playing in PCWs. Several times, well, at least a couple of times, I had to say to Koss, like, "You're not healing me enough."
How many times did you say hello? Are we in?
Is my microphone on?
Is
I didn't
my
say that.
microphone working?
Back in the days in Ninja Dogs.
Yeah, any of the
Still,
Spud
still have the
classics.
flashes.
Hello, hello. Are we in?
The
'cause
problem with
there's
this
a lot
team
of-
is too many caller.
Yeah, that's yeah. So I know if we're in. Generally,
Ah.
it's good
Wow.
communication.
But does the team do any damage? That's the real question, Spud. Because it looks like Silentus does a lot of damage.
Did Silentus
You're right.
damage
Takes-
someone without
still takes
taking as many
60% heals.
heals or something again?
I
That's
always
what we
point
always
that out
hear.
because it's always true.
I did 7.5k damage and took.
You did 22 more damage than your heals, Silentus. in
That
Gully
means
War.
I'm doing a good job.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Not on Gully. On Gully, he did way more damage.
Yeah.
Did like 2k more damage.
Natural really needs to jump Nation. Like you can literally, I can literally send you my POV of one mid. His feet didn't leave the floor. He just stood on Big Door. I spammed
Yeah.
him twice.
Was that the mid where he was
walked-
heavy?
I was
No.
actually thinking about unplugging my internet when it happened.
He started to walk towards like your elbow, and then he just came back and just stood there. And then I think
It was
as he
like
jumped, he
spamming
died.
Talash or last time. It was just,
He was
I
spamming
don't know.
me. He was just trying to go for directs from the floor. I don't know. Oh, nice message.
I would like to give a shout out to twitch.tv/sideshow. I'm going to be playing through Wolfenstein now, so you guys can all tune in.
Can you give me mod in your chat?
Sideshow champs in the chat, please.
No one's gonna do it because you have like one subscriber.
Yeah, there's going to be 3,
Josh.
and that's it.
Wilkinson.
Josh Wilkinson.
Can we get some Josh side champ Wilkinson?
There we go.
Nation, any shoutouts?
No, I'm way too salty for shoutouts right now.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, so
Some
that's about.
PJ Salt in the chat.
Huh?
I give up.
What?
Max,
I'm sorry, Mike.
What did you want?
I wanted
can't
to
do it.
end this fucking shit show.
Max, I have to say, the
Hello?
avatar you chose is incredible.
hit the floor.
This is like the worst interview in history of ETF2L.
It's an interview?
Welcome to Full
Thank you.
Tilt.
We sang Wonderwall as a team before. Before we
That
started.
was motivational. We
Yeah,
were
I
actually
told
a
Max
pretty
to go
good
to comments.
rendition of Wonderwall by Oasis.
Yeah.
With 4 or 5 of us.
Nation
Nasty.
Kappa Pride from
But
Alfie
you
TF2.
Are you still streaming?
Is it still on?
You're not letting the guy end it.
Such a stream.
Okay, you can end it.
David,
follow my Twitter.
Just end it, man. Just end it.
Follow my Twitter.
Wait, you gotta
They
do
can
it
definitely
professional
get
ways.
www.twitter.com/stylish.
Like me on Instagram.
Thank you.
Did Ast say? No, he didn't.
Please end it.
Thank you for joining Team Fortress TV with Max and Michael Anthony Adams. We'll be back next time with more ETF2L action. See you later.
See you soon.